Ladies, gents, lovely people, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Friday. I hope your week has been going well. Well, it's Friday. We're doing more Japanese. Or at least we're streaming more Japanese because I'm doing Japanese every day. I hope you are doing that too. So, what's up today? Well, today we're gonna mix things up. Not. Today we're gonna start with Kanji, move on to Anki, and of course, then I'm gonna introduce you to yet another comprehensible input channel, and then we're gonna move on to Ha na Hira, our wonderful visual novel where nothing ever happens. Yes. Literally just finished my hour of comprehensible input Japanese. Good timing. Well, White Martin, first of all, welcome to the stream. Second of all, well done. Nice one, nice one. I actually jumped onto the Japanese Comprehensible Japanese website today as well because they had a new video a couple of days ago with, was it Luffy? From One Piece. I did not watch One Piece, but it's the actor who played Luffy, I think. So yeah, it's a cool video. It's only like 10 minutes long, and I think it's intermediate. I can't remember. I watched it and I've forgotten what level it is at. But yeah, it's cool. Check it out, yo. Pretty sure it's intermediate because there is no kind of pointing things out, etc. I see difficulty 44. There you go. There you go. But yeah, very, very cool. But yes, and I have finally, people were asking me to do that, and I have finally joined the Comprehensible Input Japanese Discord server. Wow! To be fair, like I am part of the Moya Way Discord server, and I find that just drains a lot of time, to be honest with you. So all I use it for is I'm in a couple of different clubs, and this is just to give me ideas for what visual novels to explore and gain access to, and what manga, books, light novels, etc. to engage with. So yeah. So I do like sometimes to waste my time and like drop in and see what people are saying, what they're doing, etc. But a lot of it is just arguing, use Anki! No, don't use Anki! Textbooks! No, comprehensible input! You know, the usual thing, instead of actually studying Japanese. So yeah, waste of time for the most part, but we have joined it, so let's not dish it, eh? Alright. I haven't joined any of these communities. I think encountering too much weird competitive learning behavior put me off exploring that stuff. Exactly, yeah, pretty much that. Exactly. Alright. So, we're gonna start studying. Grab some popcorn, or not. And yeah, let's dive in, shall we? Let us dive in. So, boink. Boink. That's much better, isn't it? I think that's better. Hello. Shirai 777 or Jirai 777. It's first time chatting on Twitch. Well, welcome to the chat on Twitch. Of course, we have chatted before when you were on YouTube, but yes, hello, and welcome to the stream. How you doing? I hope your week has been good. Have you been immersing today? More importantly. But Martin is saying, I don't know if other languages learning communities are like this, but it seems unusual prevalent in Japanese learning. That's what I hear. Unfortunately, maybe fortunately, maybe unfortunately, I do not have experience with other language learning communities, but there is, I would say, an unhealthy dose of one-upmanship in the Nihongo learning community, unfortunately. That is sad, but it is what it is, and we can only try to make it better by creating our own community, can't we? There we go. I was just playing a samurai game in Japanese. It's kind of difficult. What samurai game were you playing in Japanese? I am very curious. Do I have it? I don't know. Rise of Ronin. Rise of the Ronin. Yeah, isn't it the Ubisoft game? Or is that a different... am I thinking of something else? That would be very difficult. Yeah, because wouldn't they use kind of thematically time-appropriate language? That's the one by the Neo people. Okay, so not Ubisoft. I gotcha. Yeah. So with and actually I'm in the wrong thing. I should be in here. There we go. Much better. Yeah. Yeah, is that a Souls-like as well, Bite Martin? Or even Jiraiya? I'm not sure if you know if it's Souls-like or not, but yeah, I try to stay away for now from any content that is pretty much not just sort of daily slice of life conversations like. Oh, it's kind of Souls-like, but it's more Assassin's Creed Ghosts of Tsushima. Okay, I gotcha. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm all Souls-liked out, so we've just finished, just a couple of weeks ago, we finished our Souls-like Dark Souls 2 run for the first time, and that was not pleasant. To say the least. I enjoyed the Dark Souls 1 much more. But anyway, shall we get started on Kanji? I think we shall. So yesterday was our wedding anniversary, 12 years wedding anniversary, and while I still, done the Japanese, I kind of forgotten to do Kanji, so what I've done is I cheated a bit. I rewound the clock on Anki. You can basically cheat a little by saying, oh, the next day starts so many hours after midnight. So I said, oh, it starts 11 hours after midnight and done my Kanji before 11. But this is today's Kanji, not yesterday's Kanji, so I'm doing that now on stream because I couldn't bear the thought of depriving you lovely people of enduring me doing Kanji. I actually love Dark Souls 2, lol. Or laugh out loud. Dark Souls 1 is my favorite, though. Yeah. I mean, Jirai, don't get me wrong, there are some good ideas in Dark Souls 2, which are completely overshadowed by so many unfinished and bad ideas that it's just sad and... I don't think... let me put it this way. While I have enjoyed certain parts of Dark Souls 2, I do not think I will ever replay that game. While I might replay Dark Souls 1. Right? So, there we go. CIJ has that option to my day ends at 6 a.m. just in case. Jesus Christ, Bite Martin. Right, fair enough. Yeah, so yeah, with Anki, it's usually by default it's set 4 hours past midnight, so 4 o'clock, 4 a.m., which works totally fine most days, but not today. I just completely forgotten to do Kanji yesterday, that's all. I had other things on my mind, okay? Other things on my mind. Alright, I will shut up now. Pull up a chair, get your Kanji immersion or whatnot you're doing, and let's study together. Alright, let's do it. Shut up already! Hey, we're learning the kanji for G of the kanji. Hey. Not that we're learning it, we're relearning it. Oh, by the way, today is gonna be the 100 kanji relearned day, which is pretty impressive. We're on 98 now, and we have 99 and 100 to go. Didn't think just doing 4 kanji a day I would get here so fast. But hey, here we are. How many am I aiming for each day? I'm only doing 1 page a day, man. Well, I mean, apart from today, which I'm doing 8. But I've already done 4 this morning. But yeah, I'm just doing 1 page, which is just 4 kanjis. So if you can see here on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's all the kanji we're doing today. It's 1 page. I have nowhere to rush. I've already learned 2,300 kanji, so you know this is just actually learning them, right? So I read a lot, and that's the important thing here. Jitai. So while this is just kind of getting the stories in, and you know, mnemonics and things like that, so I can look at the kanji and I'm like, oh right, okay, this kanji means this. And if you put one kanji that means, I don't know, a character, and another kanji that means body, it might mean that it's a character type, you know. So like jitai, that's what I'm actually just writing out right now. So yeah, just this way, when you're reading text, for example, when it has furigana and you're reading it and you encounter a word that you don't know and it consists of 2 or 3 kanji, you look at the kanji and you're like, okay, so I have furigana, I know how to read it, and I know what the kanji mean, and I see the context, and actually it's an indication that the word might mean something like this. And I'm quite happy to actually not look up words like that, because it's good to have a fuzzy understanding of the word and then refine it over time as you encounter it in different contexts. So it makes you remember the words much better. Tanoshiro Kiki, Meow-san is studying again. Respect! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today kitties are not bothering me. Not that they ever bother me, but you know, last stream they were really attacking me because it was their feeding time and my better half was not here. So today that would not be the case, even though they might still come in and say hi. Or they might not. You know how the kitties are. By the way, Tanoshiro Kiki, I do study every day, I just don't stream it every day. So, I am toying with the idea of maybe trying to stream every day, but that's not gonna be until second half of June, that if I do decide to go that way. It's not gonna be until then. I need to figure out if I can still have time to work on YouTube videos and stream every single day. Because I thought that, streaming for 2 hours would be just would be 2 hours of Japanese done for the day, but it's not. It's usually works out at about maybe an hour of Japanese, and the rest we're just talking, which is totally fine, but it's not necessarily me studying for 2 hours, which it's taken away from my study time, if you'd like. So I need to figure out if I'd still be able to do the YouTube stuff on top of just streaming. And then if that is the case, then I can stream every day. Dayone. Hard learners deserve a pulse spell. Oh, thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. Otherwise known as Azas. Yeah, thank you. More importantly, have you immersed today? All right, back to studying. All right. By the way, if you're interested in kanji, instead of me just doing this, I want to showcase something which is kind of cool. And I'm hoping this is not going to be like a copyright strike, which it could be, you never know. But there we go. Yeah. So, showcase. Oh yeah, baby. That is what is up. Alright, so I think you can see what I'm studying here and what I'm reading. I just think this is a really cool where they're different graphemes, or sometimes they're not necessarily correctly called radicals in the kanji, right? So each one kind of, for example, this part here is a child, right? This is a roof. Now this is a variant of small, right? Ko or chisai. But it's actually used here as a shorthand for the cumbersome 11-stroke crown of the old version of this, right? So this kanji used to look like this, with all the weird stuff at the top, which is super cool to know, but would have been so Mendo to write back in the day that you'd be like, what the hell? So no wonder they've simplified that. But like reading this and like going through this and just finding little bits like this makes, for me personally, makes kanji study so cool. Because it's just like a really cool kind of glimpse into the history of Japanese, writing system, right? So, right, on that note, let's go back to our other view, just so that we don't have any weirdness with YouTube, right? But Martin is saying, if you're going to be doing it more regular again, that would be good for if when you get into games in Japanese, then we're not relearning how to play them every week. I know, man, I know. Tanoshiro Kiki is saying, agree. That's always interesting to find bits like that. Absolutely. It's just, yeah, it's kind of like you're taking the sort of kanji for granted, and then you're like, oh, hold up. What? This looked like this? Why did it look like this? And of course, actually, should I even? No, I shouldn't. That might break the YouTube's little heart, copyright heart, and I shouldn't do anything more there. But yeah, so I have the Kadansha Kanji learners dictionary on top of the Kanji Learners course. And you can actually go there and see etymological meaning and see other forms of the kanji as well, which is really quite cool. So if you want to really dive deep, you can do that as well. And of course, there are plenty of other dictionaries out there that have that, but you don't need to have them. But if you're kind of... if that sort of tickles your pinky, so to say, it is there to dive as deep down that rabbit hole as you can or want. There seems to be a lot of varying opinions on how to properly learn kanji. The only proper way to learn kanji is for you to learn it the way that it will stick. So, yeah. No further comment on that. No further comment on that. Alternatively, you can spend 6 months learning the kanji and then lose it all on that the 15 months mark. Not lose it all, okay, I'm exaggerating, but lose, I don't know, 80% of all of what you've learned. So, not a pleasant feeling. How about that? Not a pleasant feeling. Oh, by the way, so the most popular way of learning kanji, and I should really shut up and start actually doing kanji, but let's just address this. Let's address this. So the most popular way of learning kanji in Japanese learning community is remembering the kanji by Heisig. And this is how I spent half a year learning it. So you don't actually learn the readings, you don't learn the words that they might appear in, you just learn the meaning. And sometimes the meaning is fairly arbitrarily assigned as well, so not necessarily etymologically assigned or anything like that. And what it does help you to do is, of course, introduce you to mnemonics and how to learn through that. So, any method that relies on that without the complementary mass immersion in reading at the same time, and this is, by the way, well documented at this stage. After about half a year, so let's say you've taken 3 months, 6 months, whatever, to go through RTK, remembering the kanji by Heisig. After about half a year with not enough input, there is... You're kind of losing about 40 to 50% of what you have learned. So... that's basically what hit me, especially because I dropped it pretty much. I said I don't want to kind of review it on Anki anymore. It's too much for me. And I've had a bit more severe drop-off than most people would if they're still kind of trying to do Anki. But there is still about 40% drop-off of all of the knowledge that you would have gained from that if you do not supplement it with massive amounts of reading at the same time. So just kind of be aware of that. Tanoshirokiki, you have been censored there by a thing, or you might have just typed the 3 stars. Automod censored you, but yes, that's exactly my feeling when I actually read it, and I'm like, oh, so I'm not the only one. I am not the only one who loses a lot of like time spent on this. So yeah, it's basically because the information is in your head. Damn, I clipped the immerse today moment. Nice. But yeah, so it's just because the information is stored kind of without context in your head, and a lot of the kanji you learn, even though they're part of the Joyo kanji, a lot of them are not encountered very often at all. So you will see a dramatic drop-off in the knowledge, especially because a lot of people say, well, we kind of know what Hasek wanted us to do, and we're gonna do complete opposite. So, for example, like I decided that, oh, I just need recognition, I don't need to be able to write the kanji out, etc. And of course, you're taking away the part of your memory that, you know, the tactile part of your memory that helps you remember things. So, and solidify the knowledge, if you're doing that. But yeah, anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, let me go back and actually finish studying kanji, right? Otherwise, we'll be here on kanji all stream long. All right.
One single step away, but it's too much. One single step more than I can take. Nothing remains. Blood, blood, and empty promises to her. One single breath more to take, but my corpse has none left. Let these cursed memories find their peace. Once I have mine, let me leave them.
It's a mint song, by the way. Yapping about learning, always nice though. Sorry for bother. No, you're not a bother at all, man. You're not a bother. By the way, Star Platinum, thank you so much for the follow on YouTube. Really appreciate it. Thank you. And yeah, Tanashiri Kiki, you're not a bother at all, my man. I appreciate all the bother. But this is intentionally left blank. What's Signalis? Interesting. Very cool song. Of course, all the music provided is by OC Remix. Go to the site, it's remixes of all the songs from the games. Fully YouTube suitable. For the most part, anyway. Sometimes there is a glitch and YouTube decides to claim it. But for the most part, yeah, highly recommended. Right, on that note.
Let me touch you with love one last time before with death. Don't fret now, love, I am here now. No more suffering soon. No more waiting for your peace. You've been strong enough.
All right. So we're done with the kanji part of today's stream, and we're gonna move on to the Anki part where we try and solidify the Kanji we have just learned. Is Kanji the plural of Kanji? It is today. It is today. Alright. Boink. Stream this without any worries. Alright. It is YouTube. You gotta always be worried. I agree with you there, Bite Martin. 100%. Thankfully, this is all available for free and should not be copyright struck by YouTube, but you never know. You never know. Oh, Jesus Christ, what a phone. Junoichi, welcome to the stream. I saw you join the CGIJ community. Good luck on your journey. Junoichi, I most certainly have. I don't remember if it was you or somebody else who was prodding me to do so, and I have done so. So yes, and also since Bam, now you can read the chat while I'm doing the Anki. But yeah, I have joined the CIJ Comprehensible Input Japanese Discord server. I'm using their other stuff, so not that I'm gonna be spending a lot of time on the server, but it is nice to drop by sometimes and see what people are doing and say hi, etc. So yeah, I most certainly have jumped in, both feet in. Bite Martin says suddenly Netflix buys YouTube out. They're both tiny indie companies. I'm not sure if any of them would have money to buy the other out, Bite Martin, but you never know. You never know. Boom. I was having problems with that kanji before. Not the Boon, but the previous one. Boon. What are the tunes today are minting? I love it. God damn. Alright, Mega Man X2. Nice. Oh yeah, never played Mega Man, Bite Martin, but yeah, if you get a lot of good ones from that, hell yeah. Also, I think this is appropriate, seeing how we are streaming the OC remix. They do ask to kind of always have something saying that giving attributions, so important to have that there. X-Die. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing this right, but welcome to the stream. How you doing? I gotta do this again. Doing pretty good. Alright. It's this kanji? Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. This one is a pain. I kind of, yeah, it looks like a slightly different kanji, and I'm always mixing them up, so I'm gonna do it again, even though I get the reading, but I keep forgetting the meaning. I keep mixing the meaning up, but yeah. I cannot even fathom its meaning. Is it like a generation or change and stuff? Or just change the word? See, I've already forgotten. One of the meanings is a generation, but there is another kanji that actually is its meaning is generation as well. But anyway. This is itai だよね。以上とか。itai とか。二人以上。ね。Oh, Ika, not Tai. Ika. I think I first picked up, what was it? Is that Itai? I can't remember, man. See, I'm still, or is that Igai? Igai kana? Igai kana? Igai. そうだよね. Igai yo. Yeah. Yeah, there are too many kanji. There are too many kanji. That's all I can say. Kanji is difficult, alright? But yes. Apart from this is easy. If you can't remember this kanji, I'm sorry. Maybe you should stop studying Japanese. Alright. True, I know, right? It is literally everywhere. I mean, it's the money, right? It's the money. Come on, people. It's the money. It's Fu is the only yomi. By the way, guys, if you do have any questions, always happy to answer them, etc. To the best of my abilities. So, you know, if I'm being quiet and just doing my thing, don't let that stop you from commenting and asking questions and things like that. Yasumi or ski? Or Daisuki. So Konomaru is the one of the kunyomi that I can never remember, but it will come. It will come with exposure. These are the kanji that I have on my homepage. There you go. There you go. These are kind of fairly basic kanji. I've just gone through the first 100 kanji in Kodansha Kanji Learning course. So yeah. Junoichi, where can one pick up this deck, or is it your own deck? It is pretty neat. So I should probably start including that in the video description. I haven't, but I'll try and remember to actually update video descriptions or stream descriptions. I'm gonna post it for you now. One thing to note is that this... You start standing at 252? Yeah. So this deck, I'll address the 252 in a second, XDie. But Junoichi, so I've posted it in a YouTube chat. So one thing to note with this deck, first of all, read the description of the deck. There is a lot in the description. It's an important information, so do read it before you start like installing it, etc. You've heard of this one? You did the RTK one. Yeah, I did the RTK one as well. So this is KKLC. And this goes hand in hand with the Kodansha Kanji learning course, because this is what I'm using right now. I find that for my level right now where I am, because I have gone through, and that's actually addressing the XDie note as well. I've spent 6 months going through RTK, case high 6 remembering the kanji. I've learned over 2,300 kanji, and then I've lost most of it because I've stopped doing Anki, because I said I have better things to do with my life than grinding couple of hundred kanji every day, right? So because I needed to start learning vocab, I started doing vocab. Anyway, I stopped it to avoid burnout. This is nice for reading. So what I like about the KKLC, if you supplement it with a lot of reading outside of just doing that, it actually gives you, so I was just doing it, right? It gives you readings, first of all, but it also gives you example words, and it circles the words that they recommend you learn, right, as well. So this deck kind of complements it, and of course it adds a bunch of words that you can go through and read. Welcome to the stream, Marcus. Welcome. So IXDie says, I'm more or less following the JLPT lists. Fair enough. Yeah, so if you're studying for JLPT, if you need to pass a JLPT test, for example, for school or for work, absolutely that's the way to go. So every single N5 and 4 kanji, according to my site, it seems I may be ahead on kanji since I'm very much N5 level. That is fine. That is very, very cool. I would still recommend you look into either RTK or KKLC, Kodansha Kanji Learning Course, XDie. If for nothing else but to introduce yourself to a method that they use to remember the kanji, right? Because the method is more or less, it's very similar. There are differences, but it's very similar. So both Kodansha and RTK use a similar method. And I think if you introduce to just idea of the method, it would give you a huge boost to how you actually approach kanji. I'll take a quick look to see if those lists are on here. So I'm not sure what you're using, but if you're using Anki, there are plenty of decks. But if you just maybe Google remembering the kanji method, Renshu, fair enough. If you just Google remembering the kanji method, just to kind of read how it approaches the kanji. Marcus is saying, I've just watched your video on beginner books and I couldn't comment, maybe because I've included some links. The links on YouTube, I don't think the links are banned on YouTube, Marcus. They should be available because I know that other people have shared links. But maybe if you shared links to the outside resources, because all the links that are suitable for YouTube are YouTube only links. So it might be the YouTube thing that they're actually blocking because I don't have, I'm not a partner with YouTube yet, so. I want to give you some recommendations for books and reading in general. If you don't mind, I would put the comment here. Go for it, Marcus, but again, because it's YouTube, it might block any links that are leading outside of YouTube. Just be aware of that, but I would welcome the recommendations, absolutely. I would love to have more kind of content that I can look up at once I run out of the things that I already are in a pipeline for me. Oh, Exai says that they can totally upload to Renshu if it's not there. Oh, that's very cool. That is very cool. We love banning people on the stream. So there we go. And of course, you probably would only see that if you're on Twitch and not YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, you're like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm just ban the spammer, guys. That's all. Someone put it on the site already. Nice, nice. Yeah, I do hear a lot of good things about Renshu, but you know, I'm kind of trying to keep my study minimal as possible, and Immersion and Anki. I mean, KKLC, of course, but that's about it. I thought the same of Renshu itself. It was minimal. Exactly. Yeah. Like if you already have something that works, you know, it works. So just stick with that. Don't add anything extra. Because a lot of people think, oh, the more complex things, the faster I'm gonna learn. It's like, no, you're gonna learn if you don't burn out, and you're gonna continue doing it for at least a couple of years, right, to get to a decent level of language. Oh, you already paid for it, right? That's no brainer. Marcus is saying it's too long. I'll edit it and post it in the comments from the video. I'm sorry, Marcus. I'm sorry. The YouTube is trying to keep you from spreading the good word about the things to immerse with. Come on, man. You can do it. Yeah, it's the character limits and all that. So yeah, I think if you just give the names instead of the links, I think YouTube would allow you to post comments, etc. So. Oh, gonna sub to Renshu's Patreon equivalent. That's very cool. So what does that what does that give you if you already have a sub to Renshu? Does that like open up additional features, or just because you like it so much? I was so long on this kanji. I'm like, I know it's you know. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Renshu Pro is where all the content is, but the Cow Club is really just for supporting it. Yeah. No, that's very cool. That's very cool. I mean, you know, don't... So, contributing towards development, paying for the Pro version contributes towards development, right? So... Let's... Controversial take. There are a lot of... and by the way, I'm not dissing. I'm not crapping all over Renshu here, okay? But there are a lot of predatory anti-consumer practices that seem to be normalized nowadays, where double dipping is a norm. So and that's not just, you know, Japanese learning apps or anything like that. It's just all across the board, where we have, oh, well, you know, you get your Pro version, right? And that removes the ads, and then you get your you know, VIP subscription to actually get extra content. And then if you do want to support the development, because, you know, the other two sources of money definitely does not go towards supporting the development, you can also support us on Patreon. And it's kind of like, okay, right, yeah, but, you know, you're like triple dipping here, dudes. You know, yeah, like smart business practices, but, you know, maybe tone it down there a bit. But again, this is not against Renshu at all. I'm just saying that a lot of people think, oh, well, this is normal, but it gets on my nerves when the anti-consumer practices are normalized. long deep breath, guys. Long deep breath. Things have remained the same for the last 3 years that I've known. Other newcomer apps I've heard did go that route and didn't end well. Yeah. It's always like, oh well, that works. We should do that too, right? It's like, no, just treat your customers right, and they will spread the word, and they will flock to your app, and they would be happy to pay you money as long as you deliver the goods and you treat your customers right. Anyway. Range seems to be one of the more competent ones of these I've seen when looking into them, at least. Part of the reason why I've been using it for so long, I paid for Lifetime 2 years ago. There you go. Lifetime, especially in the early stage where lifetime price can be reasonably low. They're always quite expensive, but reasonably low, all things considered. It could be a good idea, but then you don't know how long would the app survive, etc. So, a 2-year sub cost as much as Renshu Pro. Considering Japanese takes much longer, it was a no-brainer. There you go. Right. All right, today's ones. Okay. I'm just trying to get through this, guys. Give me a sec. I'll check your messages in a moment. Yosh. できたよ. Alright. Generish says I tried to range you up and somehow messed up the setup. I randomly showed UI dictionary stuff in Dutch, German, Japanese, and English at once. Nice. I don't even speak German. One of the most common complaints with Range is that the UI can be inconvenient, says IXDie now on YouTube. You're not the only one. That can be easily fixed, I bet. I am sure that can be easily fixed. The Bite Martin is saying, yes, as far as the one considering actually giving money to, that's definitely one of them. You prefer Twitch chat? Yeah, I mean, listen, the Twitch can be great. The YouTube can be great at certain things. Twitch can be great at other things. But yeah, the Twitch is basically an undiscoverable mess if you're from the point of view of the streamer, but it has fantastic social features. The YouTube has a very long way to go to actually manage them. The benefit of YouTube is that you don't have random spam bots spamming your chat every 2 seconds, especially when you're a small streamer. Well, maybe the big streamer as well, but at least they have mods, etc. Right? Okay. Right. Okay. Next up, guys. So today I'm gonna introduce you to a daily Japanese with Naoko YouTube channel. This is Comprehensible input channel. For the most part, she does a little bit kind of like, oh, I'm gonna teach you these words today, blah blah blah. But it is pretty good. I would say that this is suitable for somebody who is not complete beginner. So if you're no zero, no, there are better, of course, much better things that you can be doing with your time, like, you know, checking out my top 5 complete beginner YouTube channel video and following the channels there. Yes, that includes, by the way, Comprehensible Input, Japanese website. Yes, very cool. But so daily Japanese with Naoko is suitable for probably when you're over the hump and know 500 plus 1,000 words and 5 level basically. And up, I don't think she goes above advanced beginner. I wouldn't think so, up to about 3,000 words learned or so, if that makes any sense to you. So if you like it, the link to the channel is in the description below. Go and sub to her, and we're gonna go and we gonna watch one of her videos. All right, and I'm trying to... Jesus Christ. I'm not trying very successfully. There we go. That's the scene I was looking for. So we're gonna watch that. I'm gonna immerse in that for a little bit. And yes, I hope you enjoy that. And I'm gonna pause the music now just because you probably want to be concentrating on the sound of Japanese. All right. I'm still grinding the most common 1,000 words, so I'm getting to the point. Just thought of an analogy. And the PC says, you'll understand. Anki is like an air cooler, Renshu is AIO. What's an AIO? I do not get the abbreviation. Air Intermediate Obstacle. All-in-one water cooler for CPU? I would disagree. Okay, I do not have any experience with Renshu, so I would not know in any way, shape, or form. But as far as the Anki goes, I have the highest respect for the dev. First of all, it's open source. Let's not forget that. Second of all, it is completely free. And third of all, as far as the SRS goes, and we're talking about space repetition software here, or system in general, it is the best bar none. As far as the space repetition software goes, just the space repetition part, right? Renshu would be doing other things really, really well, of course, but again, no experience with that. The open source topic, you win, everything else Renshu matches. Well, how is the Renshu's SRS algorithm? Because right now, Anki's algorithm is, and I've checked a couple of months ago, the most advanced algorithm that actually tailors to you when you are learning. So, and by the way, this is purely, if we're discussing SRS, I no longer consider that SRS is necessary for language learning. Yeah, as a software bit of it, but that's a different that's a different conversation entirely. It didn't work out to edit the comment. I'm getting a returned error from YouTube, but in short, your listening being better than reading is not bad at all for me. It was the other way around. Huh. I'm not sure what's going on there, Marcus. Are you able to post anything in chat, dude? Like, even if you just break it down a little bit. I'm really sorry. I honestly don't know why you're not able to post the comments on a video. Returned error. No idea, man. No idea. But if you post it here, I would really appreciate it. Yeah. Weird. Anyway. My experience may differ from others since I haven't compared it, but I'm happy with the algorithm. Yeah. No, and by the way, I'm sure Renshu is great, right? So I'm just... It's almost like comparing apples and oranges, right? Because Anki is space repetition software and space repetition software only. So while Renshu does so many other things on top of that. So by default, I do not think that Renshu would do the space repetition part as well as Anki does. But Anki is kind of like it does everything, right? So it's the most powerful space repetition software, but that is also its downfall because it's so complicated to learn to do properly. And that's why a lot of people are like, "Oh, Anki is shit." Like, you know, I've used this nobody knows what SRS and it's so much better. And you're like, yeah, but you know, if you learned it. But then that is the issue, right? Usability. Jawhen, hello. Welcome to the stream. And I am apologizing for absolutely butchering your name there. But yes, welcome. All right. And again, XDI, it might appear that I'm being negative towards Renshu. I'm not. I have no experience with Renshu, so, you know, I'm not saying that Renshu's... Maybe it might have seemed that I'm saying that Renshu is the SRS that nobody knows about. That's not what I meant. I was just giving it as an example of people who might try Anki and then find something else instead of Renshu. So, yeah, in case if that appeared, that I'm implying that that's what Renshu is. It's not what I was saying. Tanoshiro Kiki is saying it was exactly me. Start using Anki seriously after third try. There we go. Juhin is Jawin on Twitch. There we go. Okay, so I'll call you Juhin from now because Juhin is a easier thing to pronounce for me. Right, Marcus is saying to catch up with listening was really frustrating. Yes, so Marcus, I think I agree with you in terms of that the listening is more important than reading. To begin with, listening should definitely be the thing you're concentrating on the most. Probably the only thing you're concentrating on until you get to, I don't know, maybe like a primary school kid Japanese level. And then it's great to start actually diving into reading. Which I'm kind of roughly at that level now. So I'm not. I'm kind of a little bit below that. But anyway. So Marcus is saying that the books you should check out is Mata Onaji Yume o Mitai. Oh my god, I'm sorry for butchering the accent there completely. Onaji Yume o Mitai. バスタブで暮らすあれ変ちょっと変でしょ But so these are the books. Are these manga? Are these light novels? What are they, Marcus? Oh no, I know I pronounced it right, but the accent I've done was a big gaijin accent. So yes. They're light novels. Very cool. And is Mata is just the name of the novel, right? And I'll just post them here so that I have them in a tab so that I do not forget. And we'll go back to that in a second. Right. So guys, what I will do now is I'm gonna stwu, and we're gonna jump into 8 minutes of comprehensible input with daily Japanese with Naoko again. The link is in the description of the video on YouTube or of the stream on YouTube. If you like what you see, go sub to her fantastic channel. She doesn't have a lot of videos, but all the videos are very, very high quality. The videos range from vlog sort of walking, talking, to cooking, talking about food, to just vlog talking about random things, to breaking down Japanese songs, to learning specific vocab and things like that. So without any further ado, let's dive in and let's listen to her.
皆さんこんにちは。日本語勉強のお手伝いをしているなおこです。今日は
なんだこれ。
世界的に有名な豆腐の作り方を紹介したいと思います。豆腐ってどこから来たものか知っていますか？そう、
日本
実は
から来た
豆腐は
じゃない？
初めは中国から来ました。
ああ、中国から来た。
なんと
あ、なるほど。
2200年前に中国で生まれました。そして、昔日本に中国から伝わってきました。
なるほど。
日本では普通にスーパーとかコンビニで気軽に買うことができます。多分このくらいの大きさの豆腐はもう50円とか
超安い。
60円、70円
日本では
100円
超安いね。
100円くらいで本当に安く買えます。
なあ。
お家でお豆腐が作れるレシピを紹介したいと思います。
はい。
じゃあ早速始めましょう。今回のレシピでは必要な材料はなんとたった2つだけです。
あ、2つしか
2つの材料でお家で簡単にお豆腐が作れます。必要なもの2つ、それはじゃじゃん、これです。まず一番大事なのが豆乳。
豆乳。なるほど。豆乳。
これは大豆からできている飲み物ですね。豆乳です。そして2つ目がじゃじゃん、これ。
にがり。
これは日本語でにがりと言います。これは
マグネシウムクロライド。
マグネシウムのことです。
なるほど。
お豆腐を固めるために使います。ちなみにこれはスペインの健康食品店で買いました。
どこに？
じゃあ今から豆乳を測りたいと思います。そして豆乳を測るために使うこの機械のことをキッチンスケールとか、あと測りと言います。
はい。Marcus, I will address that in a sec. So we'll just finish watching the video first. な。
じゃあこの測りを使って豆乳を測っていきます。タッパーに 200ml の豆乳を入れます。
200ml。はい。
そしたら次はにがりを測ります。
にがり。
で、にがりは豆乳に対して、2%の量を使います。
2% じゃなくてな。
なので 200g 入れたので 2g 使います。じゃあここに少し水を入れてこのにがりを溶かします。ちなみににがりは液体で売っていることが多いです。これは液体ではなくて固形ですね。
固形。なるほど。
固形なので液体にするために溶かします。
溶かします。
じゃあにがりが溶けたので、この豆乳ににがりを入れます。そしてこれを何回かよくかき混ぜます。これかき混ぜると言います。
かき混ぜるね。
かき混ぜます。ちょっとこぼれた。はい。よくこぼれた。そう、こぼさないように作ってくださいね。
はい。
じゃあこれに次はサランラップかラップと言います。豆乳の上にラップをします。
これだけ？
ふんわりかぶせます。はい、こんな感じです。
ふんわりかぶして冷蔵庫入れる。レンジで。
こんな感じで余分な水分を捨てます。ちょっと振るといいですね。シャカシャカ。お豆腐を入れます。
後で冷蔵庫で。
ネギをみじん切りにしました。ネギです。あとは生姜。ちょっと今かけらしかないんですけど、この生姜を入れるととっても美味しいです。なので今回は生姜とネギを使います。
生姜とネギ。
そして鰹節を持っていれば鰹節を
が
入れると
いいね。
本当に美味しくできます。鰹節はこれです。これはカツオ、魚のカツオを乾燥させたものです。この鰹節を入れると本当に美味しいです。なのでおすすめです。生姜とネギと鰹節、そしてめっちゃ大事なのが醤油です。もう醤油を入れれば何でも美味しくなります。ということで今回はこの味付けで豆腐を食べたいと思います。はい、じゃじゃん。冷やした豆腐です。まず冷やした豆腐に生姜をすりおろしたものを入れていきます。これで生姜をすりおろします。こんな感じ。生姜をたっぷり入れると本当に美味しいです。こんな感じかな。じゃあまず豆腐の上に生姜を入れました。そしてこの上にみじん切りにしたネギを入れます。ちょっとネギもたっぷり入れます。鰹節をかけます。
いいぞ。
鰹節もたっぷりかけます。はい。これでほぼ完成。そして最後に一番大事な醤油を入れます。はい、たっぷり入れました。これで完成です。はい、見てください。これ
ちょっと食べたいよ。
やっと豆腐ができました。本当にいい匂いだし、見た目もそんなに悪くないです。これじゃじゃーん。じゃあ早速これを食べてみたいと思います。なんかね、柔らかい感じ、滑らかな豆腐ではないんですけど、でも多分美味しいと思います。いただきます。
多分食べたことがないの？
めっちゃ美味しい。なんか豆腐っていろんな栄養が含まれてて、タンパク質もあるからすごい健康食品として人気だし、あとは何よりも安いし、栄養もたっぷりあるし、あとはいろんな料理に使うことができるので、本当に日本で人気だと思います。ごちそうさまです。はい、ということでお豆腐作りを終わりにしたいと思います。本当に、めっちゃ簡単で、そしてめっちゃ美味しいのでおすすめです。ぜひお家で作ってみてください。次もこうやって日本食のレシピをいろいろ紹介していきたいなと思っています。あとは私は料理が大好きなので、もし皆さんの国のおすすめの料理があったらぜひ教えてください。その料理も作ってみたいと思います。じゃあ最後まで見ていただいて本当にありがとうございます。じゃあまたね。
はい、ありがとうございました。違う。
皆さんこんにちは。
まだ。
皆さんこんにちは。
Right. So, ladies, gents, lovely people, if you have enjoyed this, and first of all, have you understood anything? Let me know if you understood stuff there. Tell me what you understood. How easy is it to make tofu? Let me know. If you understood everything, fantastic. I got about 99.9% of what was being said there, so it's kind of... It's an interesting way for me to immerse, because I can understand everything, but it's not very useful for me just because it's a little bit below my level. But hey, if this is... if you enjoyed watching it, she has quite a few videos, not too many, about 40-ish, 50-ish videos. So check her out, Daily Japanese with Naoko, link is in description. And yeah, sub for her to her and enjoy the ride, as they say. Right. So Marcus is saying they got the name of the first book run, so we're gonna go and edit that. Okay. Oh, the Yumeo Mitai was from the... Again, I'm saying Mitai with a weird accent. I don't know why. It was from the anime, not from the book. Juhin is saying, I wish we had some gaming comprehensible input, although I don't plan on playing any games defiantly, or definitely. No, you're written definitely, not defiantly. What I find the most entertaining. Kudasai says, Danny Smikle. Danny, welcome to the stream. For me too, almost everything understood. That is very, very fantastic to know, Marcus. Right. So yeah, if it's your jam, highly encourage you to go and sub to her. It's free to sub. All right. So, by the way, she doesn't need me shilling for her subs. She has 243,000 subscribers. So yeah. Anyway, I just think it's a really good content. All right, so Juhin, if you'd like, so first of all, you did say that you are on Comprehensible Input Japanese Discord, CIJ website, and I'm pretty sure YouTube channel as well. They do have some gaming content. Now, unfortunately, depending on the teacher, some of it can be a little bit frustrating to watch if you're a gamer. I'll put it to you that way, right? Because most of the gaming content they have is a lower beginner level, I think. It's a little bit boring as well. So, you know, I know that a lot of people do enjoy their gaming content. I specifically did not, or as regards to me, but hey, it is what it is. You know, whatever floats people's boats. Now, if you're a little, I don't know what your level is, Juhin, but if you're a little bit higher level, I can give you a Japanese channel that does Let's Plays and does not use the weird AI voice. Now, if you'd like, I'll showcase that now. Marcus is saying, that's also wrong. Don't know where my head is today. Bunny Girl Senpai was Yumeo Minai. Naruhodo. That's okay. Don't worry about it, Marcus. Don't worry about it. But thank you for the recommendations. I will check them out. Just not on the stream, of course. Most of the CIJ game ones are locked behind the subscription. They go up to around difficulty 58. No, that's fair enough. There are a few intermediate difficulty and free tier, because I'm using free tier. Highest I can watch right now is like Peppa Pig. Well, right. Well, let me showcase this for you, right? Let me showcase this for you anyway, and I'll post a link if you're interested, right? In the YouTube description. Can I actually just find him here, because I have watched him a while back, so he might not be here. You can actually see my unashamed Japanese channel, what I'm watching here, right? So, and actually I'll do it this way, so you can actually, there we go. So not everything is Japanese. I do listen to some music, but these are the things that I watch, and YouTube things would be of interest to me. So, and I don't see it anywhere here, so let me find them. Let me find them here. That's a blast from the past of a song, isn't it? What was his name? Don't let me go into my history now. Don't let me go into my history now. Shigaotomo. Yeah, that's... I like a lot of kind of homesteading videos, so I have a lot of gardening, DIY, and videos like that. So yeah, and these are there it is. Right, I found them. Right, the channel is this. All right, so the channel is this. It's posted on YouTube chat now. He does a lot of older games, so he actually right now he plays. Well, he's replaying the Tomb Raider, right? So I'll just put him up here.
はいどうもこんにちはこんばんはおはようございます R です
And just so that I don't get blamed. There you go.
この画面を見れば
Just listen to it for a
もうお分かりですね
second, right?
わかんないはい録音をミスっておりますそして今この状態の R はこのトゥームレイダースクリアしている状態でございます、ネタバレでいくとこのパートを含めて3パートでクリアしているのですけれどもこの一番最初のパートだけ録音をミスったと何の声もね入っておりませんでした状態でしたでこれがですね40分かけてこのパートを撮ったですけれども、40分が無駄にまずなりまして
Alright, so I think that should give you a good idea of what he is actually like, what is he doing, how slow or how fast is his speech. So I think his speech is reasonably, actually quite slow for a native speaker. There are times where he speeds up a bit, but it is very, very clear. And he plays a lot of retro games. I'm not sure if Tomb Raider can be considered a retro game, but hey, I think this is Tomb Raider 2, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I actually played any Tomb Raider games, so I won't remember that. But yeah, check it out. This is a native speaker for native speakers content. It is not a it is not made for learners specifically, but it's very very accessible, I would say, for somebody who is learning. All right. Is this understandable? Not like super, but at least entertaining and simple. Exactly, Juhin. Exactly. That's the most important part, right? As long as it's entertaining, and if you are. If it makes you keep watching it, that's what you want, right? So as for the Puru Puru Rin-san, of course, it is from the one and only, the most fantastic anime called NHK ni Yokuso. Or Yokoso. Nah. If you haven't watched it, check it out. Yo. Even just watch it with English subtitles if it's too high. Because I only watched it. Oh, Jesus. I watched it like 13 years ago. So I only watched it with English subtitles back in the day. But it is hilarious and it is so good. Oh, welcome to the NHK. Exactly. NHK ni Yokuso. Yes. So, そうですよね. Right. Peeps, it is time. It is time. We are... Don't leave all now. We are gonna be doing our immersion into the visual novel part of the stream. So before we actually load in, previously on Hana Hira. So if you are afraid that this might spoil stuff because you haven't watched other parts of me streaming it, don't you worry. There is nothing that ever happens in it. So previously what happened, we woke up, and by we I mean this character here, because she... I want to say she seems to be the main character, but she's featured more than other girls, but the other girls are also featured quite a lot. We find Amane in our bed, if we are the main protagonist. What is she doing there? She doesn't want to wake up. We kick her out, make her go to school, drag her to school. She forgets everything. She didn't do any homework. We help her with homework. We bring her the iconic visual novel. Well, it is the purest form of slice of life, right? It is the purest form of slice of life. We help her with her homework. We give her the workbooks that she, of course, didn't bring. Then we have lunch. Then we decide that we're gonna be sleeping over at this. Is it? She's not Koharu. Koharu is this girl. I can't remember the main girl's name. Anyway, she invites everybody for a sleepover. We go and do a bit of shopping, take a lot of pictures together. Doki Doki happens, of course, because it's a Yuri novel, so all the girls have amorous feelings for each other, but of course none of them are actually able to express them properly. And then we go and do shopping for food. Then Koharu starts cooking when we are at our house. And so that not to get in the way, the last episode was purely weird noises while Amane and the main character, can't remember her name still, played a game and we have won. Or the main character has won. That's about it. That's literally what happens. So it might sound boring. While there is no story as such, I find that the characters are written really, really well. Each one has their own personality. And it is very sweet in my opinion. So I'm enjoying it for that and that alone, even though there is no story. Right, with saying all that, let's dive in.お夕飯できたよ。さあ、これからちょっとね、日本語喋ります。もう英語話さないかな。やっぱり。はい。やっぱり話せるけど、ちょっと。日本語頑張ります。日本語話を頑張りますよ。よし行くぞ。やったー。もう始めましょうかな。
今お皿並べるから。
はい。
お皿を並べるくらいなら私も手伝えるわよね。新しいコップ使おうか。
はい。うん。And Jukin, I did say that I will try and speak Japanese, but I can't answer this in Japanese, so I will speak English. Jukin is saying that the visual novels, and because I removed the chat so that we can actually immerse with VN, Jukin is saying that visual novels are one of my goals, but to be honest, I'm really only learning from music J-pop love, so I do want to wait a bit to start visual novels. And hey, wait as long as you want, man. There is no rush. There is never a rush for anything. What I have found is that the moment I started reading, and visual novels are of course a form of reading, my progress in Japanese accelerated. It could be just the amount of that I read, but it definitely, like, I could see the progress in comprehension and the speed of reading and all that. So, yeah. And the visual novels are much more enjoyable than, you know, trying to read a random thing on the internet, for example. But, yeah. If you are gonna be starting visual novels, I highly recommend Ha na Hira as your first novel, because this is my first visual novel that I will be finishing soon. True, I'll go through an insane amount of lyric reading once songs become kind of more understanding. Songs are hard. Yeah, so the songs are hard because they don't speak normally, right? So the pitch accent is different, their intonation is different, they break at the wrong time because they have to sing with the beat, etc. So, yeah, songs are different from any other medium, really, in that regard. But if that is what you want to be, if that's primarily the reason you're learning, absolutely. That's exactly what you should be doing because that's what you enjoy doing. All right. But yeah, so just to explain again, I know I'm talking a lot today, but hey, I've been talking a lot last stream as well. I am not translating anything here. If I don't understand anything, I will be looking it up with Yomitan on the side here. And I will not be commenting apart from commenting in Japanese on what's happening inside of the visual novel, alright? So that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna be immersing now.
お皿を並べるくらいなら私も手伝えるわよね。新しいコップ使おうか。
うん。はい。
私は松係になるよ。
松係に？ん？あれ？ It's not one word, clearly. Okay.
はあ？どんどん運んでこいや。
よかった。I'm not the only one who didn't understand what she was saying. So,
何もすることがないのなら、あまねはテーブルを拭いておいて。
ね、あまね。
まことちゃん、かおりちゃん、盛り付けしたから運んでもらえるかな。
ちょっとあまり聞こえなかった。盛り付けしてから。うん。
はいはい、任せて。ふきふき。
ふきふきというのは、ああ、なるほどなるほど。
はい、あまね。あんたのリクエスト品よ。ロールキャベツ。
ロールキャベツよ。
どれも美味しそうだ。こっちはハンバーグ、ポテトに唐揚げ、ドレッシングのかかったサラダ。自分で作ったドレッシングだから口に合うといいけど。
口に合うと思うよ。
はるちゃんがすごい。コップコップ。これが用意してたコップなんだ。
おいし。I should know this word. ああ、なるほどなるほど。
北欧のブランドなの一目惚れしちゃった。
もう一度？
北欧のブランドなの一目惚れしちゃった。
北欧。ああ、そっかそっか。一目惚れしちゃった。なるほど。
綺麗なガラス色。他の料理を持ってきた。うわ、まだまだ出てくるなんて、はるちゃんすごい。
なあ。
たくさん食材買っちゃったし。一応デザートも後で作るから。
はい。
至れり尽くせりだね。
もう一度。
至れり尽くせりだね。
至れりつける。至れりつけ。至れりつかせり。つかせりだね。うん。
至れり尽くせりだね。
至れり尽くせりだね。至れり尽くせりだね。
飲み物を注いでと。これで完成かしら。
完成。あ、なるほど。
早速食べよう。いただきます。いただきます。
いただきます。
いただきます。どうぞ召し上がれ。
どうぞ召し上がれ。召し上がりくださいというのは、どうぞ食べてくださいの意味です。どうかな。美味しいよ。美味しそうじゃない？ いける？なるほど。やっぱり。最高だよ。
お料理があったかいからお弁当とはまた違った美味しさだよ。
やっぱりよ。
お弁当はお汁になっちゃうおかずが入れられないから。そうよね。このドレッシング美味しい。
あ、よかったね。
喜んでもらえてよかった。
手作りドレッシングですね。
パスタなんて2種類もあるよ。お家でバイキングだよ。
お家でバイキング？どういう意味？あー、なるほど、なるほど。はいはいはい。Ulukbek, hello, hello, hello. Kamalach Dayev. God damn. Are you from Uzbekistan by any chance, Ulukbek? Welcome to the stream, my man.
どれも美味しいしさ、幸せだよ。
I hope that you find the stream interesting. I would say something in Russian to welcome you, but I think the rest of the audience would not understand it, so that is fine. In that case, since this is a Japanese stream, さあ、ちょっとよくそね。we are just, we're on the second part of the stream and we are playing a visual novel called はなひら. And basically I am trying to speak only in Japanese while playing it and not translating anything. I'm just sometimes commenting on what is going on. But if you do have any questions whatsoever, feel free to ask and I would be more than happy to answer as much as I can to the best of my abilities. Danny is asking, how did you learn how to conjugate? I know the conjugation, but I'm not fast or good at it. Matteimas waiting. Yes, matteru is definitely waiting. How I learned to conjugate as to not know the word of what conjugation means. I just, of course, I know what conjugation means. But basically not actually... I do not think I'm conjugating. I'm just trying to say something, and I say it. If that makes sense. As in, less thinking about grammar, more input until you just say what you remember hearing many times in visual novels, in drama, in anime, in movies, or maybe even just, if you live in Japan, which I don't know if you do or not, Danny. I think from what you were saying, you're looking to go and study in Japan. You don't live there yet. But, when you are in Japan, from actually engaging with, Japanese and listening to maybe news, YouTube, etc., right? If that makes sense.
どれも美味しいしさ、幸せだよ。
はい。
はいはい。口にミートソースつけて喋らない？
あ、いいじゃん、ミートソース。
美味しい。全部食べたい。すべての味付けが私好み。お願い、はるちゃん、嫁に来て。
嫁に来て？ああ。そうだよね。
ダメ。
そっか。さあ、やっぱり。誠ちゃんは、本当に小春、春ちゃん、好きですね。それも、なんか、名前が読めないよ。 と名前が覚えてない。あの人は、左の方人は、あの人、あまねちゃん大好きだよ。なので、二人ともダメってな。
二人の声が揃ってる。
揃ってる。なるほど。
いや、その嫁は困る。そうあまねに小春ちゃんはふさわしくないんだから。
ふさわしくない。ふさわしくない。なるほど。
いや、しかし
とに
かくダメったらダメあまね、考え直してくれ。
考え直してくれね。
二人とも目が真剣で怖い。
やっぱり。あまね。
でもはるちゃんの料理は美味しいよ。
まあね。There are worse reasons to want to marry somebody.
ごちそうさまでした。
You want to learn Japanese, so where should you start? Well, Ulugh, that is a very good question. So, there are many different ways you can learn Japanese. You have to find a way that suits you, so that would be easy for you to do and would make it fun for you. So what is suitable for me might not be suitable for you. However, as of right now, my recommendation would be, and I know I say this every single stream and people would be like, you sound like a broken machine, but you know, I am that broken. Go and watch my top 5 YouTube channels to immerse for complete beginners. Sub to those YouTube channels. They only speak Japanese, but they do it in such a way that even if you know zero Japanese, like literally no words, from the first minute, you will start understanding what they're talking about. They use visual cues, they use drawings, pointing, describing things in an easy way, gesturing, and things like that for you to gain comprehension. In my opinion, as of right now, and I have changed my opinion many times in the past if you watched any of my videos, that is probably the best way to get started in Japanese. Once you have about 200 hours of listening to the comprehensible input, you can start branching out and starting to do other things. But I would say that this would be the best way to start for anybody, in my opinion right now. Now, for an alternative take on what you should be doing, Ulugh, I'm gonna send you to your actually compatriot. He is an Uzbek guy who is studying to pass N1 right now, and he's studying much more diligently than I am. He's absolutely insane. So I'm gonna give you the link to him, and he has his own take on how you should study Japanese. Give me a sec, I'm gonna find his channel. I think it's... Yeah. Okay. Shigaoyo. Alright. So, Dai Channel, or Dai Channel. So, I apologize, I'm gonna speak Russian for a second. Ulugh, я думаю, ты по-русски говоришь. Дай Чаннеру, он объясняет все на русском, как учить японский с его точки зрения. У него есть лайвстримс, у него есть видео и так далее. Просмотри вот эти вот сколько? Раз, два, три видео. И, в общем-то, довольно-таки хорошая... Как это на русском? Summary? Довольно-таки хороший обзор одного из методов учения японского языка. Alright. I'm gonna switch to English again now. Right. Now that we have learned Russian while looking at watching the Japanese stream, we're gonna move on and do Japanese language learning now. No problem at all, man. No problem at all. Улугбек, этот человек, да, не помню его имя, он с Узбекистана тоже. Йош, са, нихонго, сузукимашо.
デザートもとっても美味しかったわ。
はい。Hey Fahad, welcome to the stream, dude. Greg Gaines, welcome. Seriously, I noticed you checked out the band Meow. Is one of my favorites from them. Greg Gaines, yes. Yes. So, I got recommended... Was it yourself? I can't remember. There was a person who... An absolute legend. He's a 60-year-old gent who wrote a very detailed post on one of my videos describing how he studies Japanese. And then I asked him a few questions about what content he's engaging with. You are the dude, right. Yes, I have checked out Meow and I absolutely love them. I have subbed to the channel because they're fantastic. I love Meow. Most of the music you recommended is not quite my thing. I don't particularly enjoy rock or any types of rock. I mean, with exceptions. Thank you so much, Fahad. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But I really like jazz, and I've subbed to the jazz band, to the modern jazz band that you've recommended. Can't remember the name of them, but that was really cool. And a few others. So maybe 3 or so of the recommendations of 3 or 4 channels you recommended. So yeah, thank you so much for the recommendations. Really appreciated it. I decided that I will take my time replying to you because I only had a little bit of time today to look at your post, and it's a long post, as you well know. So I thought that I should reply with the attention it deserves, and that's why I haven't replied yet. Just enjoy what you enjoy, that's the important thing, especially regarding music. Absolutely. Everybody is different. And everybody likes their own things, so... Yeah, and thank you for your recommendations. Also, the song that you said that you're gonna be engaging with as your Japanese test is absolutely hilarious. My partner is Japanese, so we watched it together, and it was top notch. It was hilarious. Neither she nor I was able to actually follow the lyrics. So yeah, it's what's Hayaguchi Janai, I think is the name in Japanese. Right. On that note, let's just go back to the visual novel and do a little bit more Japanese, shall we?
やっぱりはるちゃん、私の嫁に。
やっぱりですね。
だからダメだっての。
本当に甘ね。Fahad, yes, Jido Jisho is amazing. While I do use Android, I have Jido Jisho. It's not as useful, in my opinion, as the Yomitan just because it's a little bit easier to use Yomitan in my opinion, but it is still fantastic dictionary that is free and probably better than, I don't know, a lot of paid dictionaries that are on the Android. So yeah, Jido Jisho is absolutely amazing. Stellar product. And it's free. It's kind of like Yomitan for Android.
あ、お風呂もうすぐできるからみんな入ってね。
あれ？お風呂入る？おお。
私お腹いっぱいだから
ちょっとこりゃ。
後でもいいよ。
I'm not sure if I'd be able to show this actually on the stream, but we'll see.
食器を洗わなきゃいけないから私も後でいいよ。
食器。ああ、なるほどなるほど。
食器は私が洗うからいいわよ。お夕飯を作ってもらった上に食器まで洗ってもらっちゃ悪いもの。
うん、そうだよね。
そんなことないよ。食器を洗うのはいつものことだし。
いや、でもみんな全然しなかったよ。はるちゃんは全部料理作ったね。あ、自分で料理作ったね。
小春は少し休んでも罰は当たらないわ。
Fahad is so. First of all, is that a slice of life, a visual novel, and what level of a learner is it suitable for? If you could elaborate, please. But I will definitely, I'll copy that and put it in a tab here so that it is on my check it out yo list. Oh, it's so visual novel, anime, and other media, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, 違うよ。
食器なら私も洗える。
いいのいいの。誠は小春のお手伝いをしていたんだし。
あ、誠ちゃん、ちょっと手伝いしてたね、前に。
それに、お皿は食器洗い機に入れておくだけだから簡単だし。
簡単だし。
かおりちゃんがそう言ってるんだから大丈夫だよ。
大丈夫べ。
あんたは少し手伝う気を見せなさいよ。あ
もう一度
んたは少し手伝う気を見せなさいよ。
うん。
今はお腹が破裂しそうで。
お腹が破裂しそう？破裂？ああ、なるほど。破裂しそうで、もう一度。
今はお腹が破裂しそうで。
今はお腹が破裂しそうで。だよね。
まあいいけど。
いいけど。
みんなのお弁当箱も出しちゃってね。ついでに洗っておくから。
うん。
ありがとう。そういうわけだから、お風呂には誰か先に入っちゃってね。誠ちゃん、お先にどうぞ。
はい。
いやいや、小春こそ先に入った方がいい。
おお。
でも、私が一番風呂なんて。
遠慮することはない。
そこ、遠慮し合わないの。
遠慮し合わない。うんうん、うん。
ここは香りが先に入るとか。食器は私が洗っておくから。
もう一度？
ここは香りが先に入るとか。
うん。
食器は私が洗っておくから。
あ、そうだよね。
話がループしてるし、それにお客さんより先になんて入れないわよ。
うん。
いやいや、最初はこの家の人の方がいい。
だったらみんなで入ればいいよ。
やっぱりね。やっぱりあまね。あまねの考えはちょっとね。
みんなで？そうすれば先を譲り合うこともないし。
譲り合う？譲り合う。うん、なるほど。
まあ、そうなるわね。
なあ。
4人で入るということは小春とも
小春とも
あまねとも
あまねとも
丸ごとみんなで入るってことだよ。
温泉じゃねえよ。 お風呂は何平米ですか？
それは
食器洗いが終わったらみんなで入ろう。決まり。
決まり。
仕方ないわね。
お風呂狭くない？
想像しただけで倒れそう。
お風呂だ、お風呂。
I have been assured that there is no nudity in this game, so let's keep our fingers crossed or we're gonna get banned from
ほら、
YouTube.
あまね、はしゃいだら危ないでしょ。だってみんなで入れるなんて嬉しいんだもん。あんたは恥ずかしくないの？何を恥ずかしがるの？何ってねえ。
服を脱いでいるからな。
お風呂で服を着てたら大変だよ。
いや、そういうことではないんだが。
いつも一緒にいてもこういうのはなんだか照れちゃうね。そうでもないよ。そうでもないのはあんただけだ。あれ、あまねと一緒にお風呂なんて何年ぶりかしら。子供の頃はよく入ってたよね。まあでもうちのお風呂以外なら修学旅行とかで入ったけど、よく覚えてますこと。うるさいわね。
あまねがうるさいよ。
でもさ、1年以上は入ってないってことだよね。そうなるかしら。
それはいいよ。よし。Okay. I think, right, we're gonna save now. And what I'll do... lovely people. So what I will do is I will check out further off stream to make sure that this is not gonna go where I think it's going, and there is not gonna be any nudity in there. And then next stream, we either gonna stream it or I'm gonna skip that section entirely. We'll see, depending on what's going on. All right.